Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. And today we're continuing our video series designed to educate and inform the public, so please subscribe to our channel. We got a call, a frantic call, from a would-be client, potential client, someone who's not yet a client, who exclaimed they have been separated and the husband refuses to leave the house. What do I do? We're separated. We should be separated. He should separate, but he won't. He won't go. What should I do? Well, the question presupposes certain things. First of all, separation can mean a lot of things. Separation could mean that the parties are not staying in the same house. It could mean they're not staying in the same bedroom. It could mean the husband is up and the wife is in the basement. It could mean that. It could mean that on work schedules, they've switched it so that one works night, one works day, they never see each other. That's what it could mean. One thing it doesn't necessarily have to mean, though, is that somebody's leaving the house. So when the wife calls exclaiming, my husband won't leave the house, what should I do? This presupposes that he's obligated to leave the house. I will tell you, as a matter of law, that absent a court order, neither party is required to leave the house, even during a separation. Nobody is required to pick up and leave the marital home and undertake the expense of another household. The only way somebody might be required to do that is if a court orders them to do so. But absent that, neither party is required to leave. So the complaint, I'm separated, yet the other person is still here, is really not a legitimate complaint at all. Now, there are times when the court will ask someone to leave, but number one, you've got to have a case pending. It's not enough to say we're separated, there's got to be a divorce pending. Why? Because you need a judge to order whatever you want to order. So if you want the court to order someone out, if you need the judge to order that someone's going to have exclusive use of the marital home during the pendency of the divorce, you're going to need a case to be pending. So if the case is pending, that's something else. Then at least you have somebody to ask. Now, in a situation like this, if you want to ask the court to allow you exclusive possession of the marital home so that the other one has to leave, you're going to have to give the court a very good reason why that should be. And the fact that you don't get along, that's not going to cut it. The court already knows you don't get along, that's why you're getting divorced. So it's not going to be enough to say, well, you know, she irritates me, or I can't stand him, or he gets on my nerves, or she gets on my nerves. That's not going to cut it. The court's going to say, okay, you stay away, you go up, you go down. But to order somebody out of the marital home, the court's going to have to be convinced that there's like drug or alcohol use or criminal activity that one party has to get away from. There's domestic violence in the household, so somebody's at great risk, so then the court will separate the parties physically by removing someone. These are the kinds of things that will cause the court to order someone out. But failing that, you have to expect that if you're starting your divorce case, it is likely that you're going to do so living in the same house. Just like people can live in the same house even before they're married, they can stay in the same house even during a divorce proceeding. So the court rules don't require that one person be ordered to leave absent very specific things that are going on. Now, if you feel those things are going on, you bring it to your attorney's attention, they file appropriate motions. We can tell you whether or not we think in your particular case, is it likely that the court will grant such motion. So if you have questions about that, reach out, and of course we'll be glad to help you out.